So coming to your hands and your knees in your child's pose. Oh, reach back and feel the length of your spine. Feeling that connection to the divine, connection to your intention. And come all the way down to your belly as you lift your chest and breathe in. Lower your spine and push back, child's pose. Come forward to your belly, drop your chest, find your cobra. And let it go. Push back. Child's pose. Once more, draw yourself forward. Chest lifts. Cobra. And reach back. Child's pose. Draw your hips all the way back. Good. Come to your hands and your knees and take your left leg, draw it back. Turn your right foot back, come to a side plank and draw the left arm up. Circle it around in front of you. Big long breath. And reach it back up. Release as you lift. And bring your left hand down. Take your left foot back, modified side plank on the right side, arm lifts. Reach it above your head, long stretch back. And circle your right arm around. And bring that right arm all the way down. Draw your hips back, child's pose. Come forward, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Bend your knees as you slowly let the hamstrings stretch, alternating right and left knee bends. And both heels back, bend your knees. Long spine, palms are connected, hips are up and back. Come down to your knees, draw your hips back, child's pose. Roll forward to the front of your mat, find your cobra, lift your chest. Forehead comes down. Push up and back, downward dog. Bend your knees, shifting right and knee bends. Shake your head no. Come back to your knees. Child's pose. Connecting forehead down as you breathe. Roll forward. Cobra. Lift the chest. All the way down. Come back to your hands and your knees. Take that left leg, draw it back. As you turn your right foot back, side plank, left arm reaches up overhead. Take your left arm, circle it down by your left leg and circle it forward. Alternating circles. Lift that left arm up overhead. Big breath in. Left hand to the mat. Draw your right leg back. Tap your right foot. Side plank on the left side. Right arm reaches up. Take your arm in front of your crown. Circling, right hand reaches back. Big circles around in front. And take your right hand down. Come back to your knees. Cat-cow. Drop your belly around your spine. Start drawing the belly in as you lift your chest high and round your spine. Lift your hips up and back. Downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Shifting it, walking it back. Hips up and back, big breath in. Walk to the front of your mat and fold. Shake your hips from right to left. Half lift your chest as you fold. Slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms above your head. Take a long back bend. Exhale, fold. Bend both knees and roll to the balls of your feet. Draw your heels down, fold. Bend both knees, roll to the ball of your feet. And hips up, fold. Once more, bend both knees, roll to the balls of your feet. Hips up and lift, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. As you lift your arms above your head, take a back bend. Swan dive, fold. Bend your knees, send your left leg back, bring your left knee down, lift the arms above your head, take a nice long breath up. Hands to your heart, take your left elbow to the right knee. Hold for a low modified twist. Cooper, stop. Come back to center, lift your arms above your head and reach your hands to the mat. Step forward, fold. Half lift chest and fold. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time, taking that nice long back bend as you reach up and back and fold. Come to the balls of the feet, lift your heels as you come to a squat, and then lift your hips and fold. Let's do that twice more. Roll to the balls of your feet, looking forward, and then lift your hips to fold. And once more, balls of the feet lift, exhale, fold. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time, take a back bend, stand tall as you reach up and back. Swan dive, fold. Take your bent knees and take your right leg back and bring your knee down. Low lunge with your right knee down. And then bring your hands to your heart. Take a twist, right elbow to left knee. Breathing through your twist. Good. Come back to center. Hands to your mat as you step your right foot forward and you fold. Half lift that chest and roll it up. Take a big long breath in and then bring your hands by your side, standing mountain pose. reflecting back on the intention you set as you began your class this morning. Take your arms up above your head, circle them back as you step all the way back through Chaturanga. You can come into a high plank or a low plank, it's up to you. And then lower your chest, Cobra, and forehead down, all the way back, Child's Pose. Stretch it back. Come back to your hands and your knees, drop your belly, lift your head, round your spine. Cat-cow a few times. Feeling the body warm, moving deeper into the emotional, mental, spiritual state. Connection to the divine. Once more. And take that right foot, draw it back, left arm reaches up overhead, take a big long stretch. Circle your left arm around. And then lift the arm up overhead as you breathe. Take your right hip down to the mat and draw your left arm straight up. Your hip comes all the way down. And then rotate that left arm forward. Lift your hips back up, back on that right shin. Draw your right hip down. Lift your left arm right out in front. Good. Lift it all the way up and back. And once more, shift your hip down as you drop. This time both arms reach up. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Right hand down. Lift that left arm back up. And bring your left hand down. Come back to your knees. Switch sides. Right arm draws up and then front of your crown. Circle your right arm around. Draw your left hip down. Lift the right arm up in front of you. And then reach it back up. Come on down, hip down as you draw high. And then reach up, lift that hip up. Once more. This time, set your hip down and both arms come up, sitting up nice and tall. Left arm reaches down, right arm reaches down. Come back to your hands and your knees, drop your belly, lift your head, round your spine. And go ahead and draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the right and left knee to walk it out. Look forward and step to the front of your mat and fold. Half lift your chest, fingertips to shins. Exhale to fold and roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Draw your arms above your head. And circle your arms back. Take your right knee up into your chest. Lift it high. Take your left arm out to the side and bring your right knee out to the side. Looks like so. We're practicing a little balance as you breathe here. Draw your right knee in your chest. Lift it up and release. Take your arms above your head. Draw your left knee up and tug it into your chest. Open the left knee, reach your right arm out to the side. Breathe. Come back to center. Tug it in and release. Circle the arms around. Exhale, fold. Half lift your chest and fold. Bend your knees, come to your squat. Come down on the balls of your feet and then lift your hips and fold. Bend your knees, come down to the balls of your feet, and fold. And once more. Now instead of folding, plant your hands, step back. High plank with your booty halfway up, or low plank. And chaturanga, upward dog. Knees down, child's pose, stretch your hips back, forehead down. Come forward, come back to your hands and knees, send your right foot back, left arm reaches up overhead. Come to that side plank, modified. So this time I want you to plant your left foot down, plant the sole of your left foot down and see if you could pop your right leg out in front. So the right foot comes down, the right knee comes forward as you breathe here. Good. We're going to drop our hip with the right knee out in front and lift the left arm up. Straighten out that left leg if you can. Bring your right hand down, lift back up, come back to the sole of that right foot and left foot. Breathe. Drop your hip, let your right knee come down, get nice and tall, really firm in the belly, lift up. And then drop your right hand, lift your left arm up, plant your feet. One more time, hips down. This time both arms lift up, breathe. And then take your left hand to your left leg as you reach over. Good, come back up. You're gonna lift all the way back up to center. Take your left hand down, bring your right knee down. Shift your hips from side to side. Now let's take our left leg back. Send your right leg out in front. Draw the right arm up, reach it overhead. Good, take this right foot, plant it, take your left foot out in front as you lift up. So you're holding both feet flat on your mat and then draw your hips down, lift the right arm up. Straighten out that right leg and then reach back up, lift up, both feet plant. Draw your hips down, right arm reaches up, get really tall. Once more, lift the right arm as you draw up overhead. And then on this last one, as you draw your left hip down, both arms come up. Breathe here. Take your right hand to your right leg and take that beautiful long opening on the side of your left ribs. Come all the way back to center. Plant your left hand, plant your right hand, shift back around. Take your left foot back, come to your high plank, move through chaturanga. Draw your hips up and back, downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Take your right leg, send it up, look between your hands. Take your right knee, right to your right elbow. Touch your right elbow with your right knee and send it back. Touch your right elbow with your right knee and send it back. Touch your right elbow with your right knee, send it back. Step your right foot forward. Draw your left knee down, lift up nice and high. Modified lunge. Hands to your heart, twist over the right side. And breathe. It should feel really nice in that hip from that little work we did on our mat a second ago. Come back to center, lift your arms high. Plant your hands. We're going to step forward to the front of our mat. So draw your hands down as you step your left foot forward to the front of your mat. And fold. Roll it up. Reach for that back bend. And hands by your side. Beautiful. Take your right knee and tuck it into your chest. Woo. Tuck it up and in. So this is where we need to find our balance. Good, hold the right knee out to the side, left arm reaches out to the side. And bring it center. Take your right knee, draw it back, lift the arms up, come to warrior three, and then plant your hands and lift your right leg a little higher. Draw your head down. Step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Send your left foot back. Chaturanga. Hips up and back, downward dog. Breathe. Connecting to the divine within, your intention, the love that you have for yourself through this transition in life. Left leg draws up. Take left knee to left elbow, come forward, tap your elbow, and then send it back up. Left knee to left elbow. Left knee to left elbow. Reach it up and back. Left foot between your hands. Right knee down. Lift up. Hands to your heart. Twist on this left side. Right elbow to left knee. Take your twist. Come back to center, lift your arms high. Hands to the mat, float your right leg forward. Fold. Half lift the chest. Fold, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Take that left knee into your chest, find your balance. So no matter what in life, we need to come back to balance. It's not always easy to find it. Sometimes we have to work really hard. And when we come to our practice, we can see that. We can find, ooh, I really need to come back to balance. Take your right arm out, left knee out to the side. Come back to center. Draw your left leg back, reach your arms forward, warrior three. Bring your hands to the mat, step your left foot back, right foot follows, chaturanga. Hips up and back, downward dog. Walk it out. Take a long breath in. And a big exhale, let it go. Come back to your knees. Hands and knees, cat-cow. Drop your belly, round your spine. Catch your breath here. So this is your opportunity to catch your breath. The body should be nice and warm. The physical part is the easy part. We're moving. That emotional, mental, spiritual part, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to tap into. Good. Take your right leg to the side, left leg comes out, left arm reaches up overhead as you breathe. Take that long stretch. Good, we're gonna draw that right foot forward again and lift your arm up. Option this time to grab hold of that right foot and extend the leg out. So that's the option. You can keep your right foot down and don't lift up. Go ahead and bring that foot down as you drop your hip and lift up nice and high. I know you felt that. Bring your left hand to your left leg as you reach your right arm overhead. Come all the way back down. We're going to do that once more. So plant that right arm, plant that right foot, lift your left arm up, hold here, or grab that toe and extend it out. Drop that foot, drop your hip, reach over to the left side. I told you we'd feel the physical today. I wasn't kidding. Lift up, one more. You got this. Plant that left foot, lift those hips up, hold here, or grab your toe as you extend the leg out. Maybe bring it close to the front of your mat, so draw it forward. Go ahead and release, draw your hip down, reach over, towards that left leg. Reach all the way back up, come back down, both hands plant. Back to your hands and your knees. Shake your legs from side to side. Good, this time take your left foot back, right arm comes up, reach it all the way up and around. Just take that beautiful stretch and then send that left foot out in front. Let your hand, your leg plant, your foot plant. You're gonna reach that right arm for that left leg and extend. Pull it out. And then lower and lift and drop your hip. Reach both arms up and come to a side bend over the right leg. Reach it all the way up. Plant your left hand, plant that left foot. Right arm comes up nice and high. Option to hold or option to grab hold of that left leg as you reach it out. Release, drop your hip. Reach over towards your right leg. Once more. Lift the hips, reach it up, plant your foot, grab the big toe if you'd like, maybe draw it to the front of your mat. Drop your foot, drop your hip, reach over to the right leg, take that stretch. Reach all the way up, come back around to your hands and your knees. Rock your hips from side to side. Take your right wrist, flip it under. The wrist took a lot of pressure, so we just want to stretch it out. Right wrist, palms are facing up, just to release any tension that built up. And then flip the left wrist under, rock forward and back. Palm is facing towards your chest. And release. Hips up and back, downward dog. Bend the right and left knee to walk it out. Take your right leg, draw it up. Tap your right knee to the right elbow, pull the belly in. Lift it up and back. 2 more. Once more. Right foot comes between your hands. High lunge, reach up. Breathe and hold. Hands to your heart, twist to that right side. Breathe here. Step your left foot forward, stay in your twist. And then bring your hands to center, lift up, breathe up, big back bend. Exhale, fold. Nice. Half lift your chest and fold. Roll it up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Circle the arms back. Beautiful. Take your left leg and reach it behind you and keep it nice and straight. We're going to come to the pinky toe side of our left foot. Take your arms above your head as you take a long breath up and then fold. Bend your right knee as you fold, but keep your left leg straight. So the right knee is bent, let the left leg be straight and come to a little IT band stretch. Reach your hands toward your left foot. Walk your hands to center. Reach it to the left side of your mat. Hands are reaching to the left side of your mat. Left leg is extended. And then one more time, reach over towards the right side of your mat. Reach yourself back to center, roll it up, push into that right foot as you roll it up, and then center left foot back and center as you draw it up. Good. Take your left hand to your left foot, draw your left heel to the inner thigh of your right, come to tree, a little balance as you breathe. Hands to your heart. Pull your belly in, draw your left knee in, reach it back. Arms float back, warrior three. Plant your hands to the mat. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. Chaturanga. As you lift your chest nice and high. Downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Good. Take your left knee to the sky, and then pull the left knee to your left elbow. Left leg to the sky, knee to elbow. Let's do once more. Knee to elbow. Lift it up and back. Take your left foot, draw it between your hands as you reach up. Hands to your heart, take your twist. Breathe. We're going to step our right foot to the left. Stay in your twist. Come to center, lift up. Take your right foot to the left side of your mat. Take your arms above your head. So the right pinky toe side of your foot is on the left side of your mat. We really need to do this. And come to that stretch. Shake your head out. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Walk your hands towards the left side, your right side of your mat, towards that left foot. Walk your hands back to center and one more time towards the right. And over to the center. Roll it up and uncross your foot. Take a big breath in. Into your chest. Take your left hand to the left ankle. Come into your tree. Finding balance. Bring your hands to your heart, draw your left knee in, tuck your belly in, send it back, warrior three, and then float your hands back. Breathe in this moment. Good, bring your hands to the mat, step your left foot back, right foot back, chaturanga. Reach all the way up and back. Downward dog, shake it out. Lift your hips nice and high. Good. Take your right leg, draw it up. And then take your right knee, bring it forward. Turn your left heel back and plant your right foot. Lift up. Yeah, we're in this fallen pose, but this time we're really high. Lift your left arm above your head. Maybe reach up and back. Wild thing. Draw your left hand down. Option, grab, stay here, or option to grab that left big toe as you lift up. Last time here, maybe bring your leg forward. Send it back. Lift your right leg back up. Bend your knee, open your hip. And bring your right foot down. Draw your left leg up. Take your left foot, bring it underneath, plant it to the right side as you come to a high modified side plank. So we're nice and high. Option to stay here or grab your toes as you lift the leg up, maybe out in front. Good. Plant your foot back down as you lift your right arm up. Wild thing, open up. Hands to the mat. Left leg draws up and back. Left foot to the mat. All the way down to your knees. Child's pose. So option to stay on your shins, tuck your head toward your chest and lift your hips. If you have any neck issues, do not do this. Stay in child's pose. So we're just rolling on the crown of our head. Shins stay down. Roll your hips back. Let's do once more. Hips come up. Roll all the way back. Extend your arms out as you come forward. Cobra. And leave your chest on the mat. Bend your knees and shake it out from side to side. Nice. Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand towards your right right foot or ankle. Hold in a nice low hamstring quad stretch. And then switch sides, grab your left foot. With your left hand, extend the right leg. Take a quad stretch. And release. Lift up for Cobra. And lower your forehead. Go ahead and reach your hips back. We're going to draw our feet forward and come to our seat. Very fancy. Kick those feet forward. Come to your seat. Sit up nice and tall. Shake your legs and move it from side to side. Great work. That wasn't the easiest physical class, but it was a good challenge. Hopefully you feel physically and mentally challenged, and then there's a release in those spiritual, emotional feelings. Take your arms behind you, turn your palms back, lift your hips, come into a reverse. Lower your hips, one vertebrae at a time. Extend your left leg out, draw your right knee into your chest, give it a hug, and then lift it up. Hold it as you draw your spine very long. See if you can keep your leg there, palms behind you. Lift your chest and your hip with an extended left leg. Squeeze and lower. Reach back out. Nice. Take your arms by your side. Let that leg hold out in front and lower your spine. And then lift back up and hold. Let's do that 4 more times. Lower your spine and lift up and hold. Good. Only have 3 more. Perfect. Last 2. And 1. Hold and lift. Take your right knee across the left side of your body. Come all the way down to your butt, your bottom. Cross your left elbow over the right knee and lift your right arm up as you take a twist. Come all the way back around to center. Both hands plant. Send that right leg out. Feet down. Lift your hips. Reverse. Lift your hips high. And slowly lower your hips. Extend your right leg out. Hold that left knee in. Give it a tug. And then lift the leg up as you breathe. Nice long spine. Really feel your sits bones connect. Good. Leave your leg up. Plant your hands. Push that right heel into the mat as you lift up. Slowly lower. Pull the leg into the chest. Breathe. Bring your arms by your side. Slowly lower your spine. Left leg stays high. And lift up. 5 of them. Pull that belly in. Lift yourself up. You can hold on to the back of that leg and then release. Good. Now I lost count. 1 more. Reach it up. You got it. Hold it. Lift. And then take your left ankle or foot over the right side. Reach that right arm around your left knee as you lift your arm and take your twist. Reach it all the way back around to center. Extend your legs. Shake it out. Tap your knees down. Bring the soles of the feet together and reach forward as you fold. Roll it up. Take a long breath in and a big exhale. Let's go ahead and roll onto our back. So just roll onto your back, draw your knees into your chest as you shake from right to left. Good. Grab your big toes. Happy baby. Shake it out. As you breathe, just feel everything winding down. Bring the soles of your feet together and then extend your legs all the way out by your side as you reach your palms down by your side. Close your eyes for Shavasana. May you find healing through your practice and the connection to the divine. And I just offer you this morning to stay on your mat for a few minutes longer than you normally would and really feel that oneness. So much love. Namaste.